All right. It is episode 76, brand new Ajeez podcast on the Not For Long Network, presented by the Fudge Kitchen. I got everything in there, huh?
Yeah, also shoreboy.co. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, the
Check out all their gear.
Shirt. Yeah.
Check out all their gear at shoreboy.co.
It's something different. Oh, I'm on the other side today.
Yeah, it's throwing me off.
Because I put you in first. I'll fix.
Yeah, it's throwing me off. Hey, you see, I got today.
God damn it.
I wore this to play golf. See that logo?
Yeah, there you go. Now we're on the right side, Harry.
That's the goat.
What did you say? To go to what?
It's the Range Goat. It's one of those live golf teams.
Oh, okay.
Harold Varner
on the back of that thing, Harry?
Huh?
Anything on the back, or
no?
Any embroidery? I didn't see something on the side that looks.
Well,
like
that's the live. That's the L for live. That's their logo. Yeah.
All right. I see you got the headphones on today too. The old Sony MDR 7506s, Harry.
I always wear these.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not an earbudsman. I'm not an earbudsman.
And I'm budsman. See, I was going earbuds, but I think my daughter came in and took them.
Yeah,
I can't find the earbuds.
That's for younger people. I see all these kids.
That's a Nick Kale move.
Yeah. He thinks he's a young kid, but I see all these kids on the short game area and the driving range now, and they all, because they see Justin Thomas or Rory McIlroy doing it, so then they have to do it, and they all got the earbuds in while they're hitting balls.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I like the cans. I like.
Yeah, cans. I do too. Well, I went back. I was happy to go back to the cans, Harry, because there's some chatter out there about you and I replacing the Cuz.
Oh, is that right?
You see that on Crossing Broad? We were floated.
Who floated us?
Kevin Kincaid.
Oh, well, he loves to start.
He is not our agent. By the
no,
way.
He is not. But no, I didn't see that. I got to check that out. But so what are the people saying?
There was a lot of positive feedback about you and I possibly replacing the Cuz.
Well, I guess it's clear now that he is out, right? That's official.
Out. Yes.
Wow, man, I just can't believe this.
There was an injunction.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. Lawyers are involved.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but
no, but I mean, hey,
I mean, at some point maybe we can, but at this point we won't.
No,
because we're working on some things.
I'm still in shock by this whole thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm sure he is too. I'm sure his bank account is after seeing that contract.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, maybe he put some money on the Phillies last night.
That would have been a smart play.
Yeah.
Would you put the money on the Phillies tonight, though, Harry, is the question.
Well, I mean, they're going up against Spencer Strider, which is the Braves' best pitcher.
Yeah, but we're already in his head. He wants to play the game in front of no fans.
I know, and that's why I suggested this morning that I can't wait to see how difficult of a time the home crowd gives him tonight, because they are going to be on him from warm-up tosses on. I mean, it's going to be relentless tonight. That's what I am anticipating. It's a later start time. They had to move it back to 8:07 because everybody else is done. Yeah. The freaking Dodgers got swept by the Diamondbacks, so they're out. All the other series are over, so it's a standalone game. It was going to go off, I think, around 6:07 originally, but now it's moved back, so that gives the fans an extra 2 hours to get lubricated and get ready for Spencer Strider. I love it.
That parking lot is
it's going to be lit,
raging right now.
I had some buddies down there last night, and the one guy I played golf with him this morning. He's a Penn State guy like you, and he goes to the games every now and then. He said, "Man, I never would have imagined that a baseball stadium could have an environment that rivals College Park or State College, Beaver Stadium, like on a whiteout night." And he said last night did it.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
You're right, because there's a lot of pageantry in college football. It's an amazing atmosphere at a big time college football game.
Yeah.
And I said this to my wife the other day, because that video that came out the other day of Bryson Stott hitting the grand slam with no announcers.
Yeah, it was just the crowd noise.
Yeah. And everybody's singing his walk-up tune. It's very European EPL soccer feel to it.
Yeah.
Everybody on the same page. And then first pitch, he fucking bombs one. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I watched that video, Harry, no less than 50 times.
50 times.
I am not a baseball guy.
I'm under on that.
No, I am dead. I made my wife watch it. I airplayed it to the TV so we could watch it on the 70-inch.
Oh, God.
Right. And she watched it 5 times. It was
Uh-huh.
incredible. And I realized, God damn it. I said, fucking announcers, we screw everything up. Just let
Yeah.
it breathe.
Let the moment breathe. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
And-
And it was incredible.
Yeah.
And I said to my wife, and I see that, Harper hits the 2 last night, and the stare down was just
Yeah.
epic.
Castellanos hit 2, which is really
Yep.
good to see.
Great to see. Trey Turner hit 1.
Marsh
6
hit
awards.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turner hit 1. He better hit 1 with all these errors.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That
Yeah.
error the other night killed him. I mean, that really was the start of it all.
Yeah. And I said to my wife, I said, you know what? Baseball is really boring until it's not.
Well, yeah, the playoffs are not boring.
Like during the year, it's like this slog, but when it's
Well,
not
yeah,
boring,
because you
it's
got
so-
40 more games to go or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, this is like you got to win this game. They got to win this game tonight because I don't like their chances in Game 5.
back.
I just don't.
Totally agree.
Could they win there? Sure, they could, but I don't like their. I like Ranger tonight. I think Ranger pitched really well in Game 1,
Mhm.
and the Tomper couldn't wait to get him out of there. Got him out of there in the 4th inning, and he hadn't even given up a run yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny with some of these pitchers, these managers get so they got the itchy finger, man. You know, they just want to
Yeah.
hit the trigger, you know,
Yeah.
and eject them. And then with Wheeler, you know, he's number 1 pitcher. He stayed with him maybe a little bit too long. Obviously, in hindsight, he hung one and freaking Darno, the easiest hitter, the easiest out in that lineup. He's the only easy out in the lineup.
Yeah.
Hits one, you know, to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nutty game.
Yeah. And but to your point about that atmosphere down there.
Oh yeah.
I can feel it through my TV. I can't imagine what it's like to be there.
Yeah, I'm watching baseball tonight and baseball only. There'll be no
Wow.
Denver Broncos on. The Denver Broncos are not worth my time. Okay,
Not even a
The
second
NFL
screen,
no,
Harry.
No, the NFL. I've got some do not watch lists. They're on the
And
do
they're
not
on it.
watch list, along with the Chicago Bears and really, frankly, the New York Jets. Now with no Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
but they play the Eagles this week, so I guess I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. Well, will you be tuned into Flyers Blue Jackets tonight, Harris? They dropped
Absolutely
the puck on
not.
the campaign.
Absolutely not.
No.
No, I watched Connor Bedard and Sidney Crosby the other night. That was
Opening
pretty
night.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bedard had a point in that game.
Bedard,
He had
Bedard had a helper.
Yeah.
He had the hockey assist, the helper.
I got that text from you, Bernard, with the helper. I
Oh,
love
wow. I wanted to let you know that I was watching that.
Oh yeah, and you immediately got a response from me that was "da"
Yeah, and I watched the Bruins last night against Chicago.
with Lucic back with
Yeah.
the Bruins, Harry.
Oh, the big bear is back.
He looks right in that jersey.
Oh, he does. He really does.
So this is Bryce Harper, Harry, talking about the fans in Philadelphia and what it's like for him to play here.
I love this place. Flat out, I love this place. There's nothing like coming into the bank and playing in front of these fans. Blue collar mentality, tough, fighting every single day. I get chills, man. I get so fired up. Man, I love this place. I signed here for a reason, to do everything I could to bring back a trophy to this town, to Mr. Middleton, to this organization. I got chills thinking about it because that's what it's all about. I absolutely love this place. I love every single person in this organization, fighting, clawing every single day to get back to that moment. There were so many good times in 07, 08, 09, 2010, 11. And I wanted to get back to that moment. I love this place.
I mean, that
Flat out,
is
I love
How
this
great
place.
is that?
There's
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
like coming into the bank.
there's a quiver, Harry, in his voice in the beginning of that.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's absolutely legit.
It's true emotion. Yeah, he's not bullshitting.
Yo, no, it's not
No.
fake.
No, not at all.
So
And
Colin
I-
go ahead.
Oh, what about him?
Well, he said Philadelphia, like for the baseball games, is almost a football crowd. It jumps off the TV.
Well, yeah, it is. It's not almost a football crowd. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
mentality of the Eagles game has gone to all sports in this town
Mm-hmm.
and fandom.
I was saying this
fucking great.
last night. I got the baseball. I got the DirecTV years ago, back in late 90s, early 2000s, for Barry Bonds and Barry Bonds alone. Okay,
Yeah.
so I could get the baseball package and I could stay up, and the Giants games would come on at 10 o'clock, and I'd watch them until 1:30 in the morning just to watch Barry Bonds hit baseballs.
Yeah.
And it's at that point now where Harper, to me, is right on the same page. Now, he's not going to hit as many home runs. I get all that. But as far as, you can't miss an at bat, you can't miss a pitch
drama
when he's at the plate.
Yeah.
Especially in these big spots, because you talk about a guy who's just, he raises his level in those moments.
Yeah.
And it affects the rest of the team.
Yeah, it totally does.
Yeah.
I said this the other day, like that clubhouse to me, like watching the way they all interact with each other. There's a lot of like kind of dirt balls there, right?
Oh yeah, they're great. They remind me of the 04 Red Sox in a lot of ways too. With that, my wife loves when they do the balls thing.
Yeah.
From Major League 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just look like a group that's together.
Yeah. Freaking Stott will slide into second base or whatever with a double. And there's Bohm leaning over the freaking railing of the dugout going like this.
Like I look at that and I go, this Bohm kid is getting the greatest experience early in his career that he could possibly get. He's going to be a great leader because of it.
And how about the lettuce on him? That's a hockey hair.
Oh, they all got it now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They look like a junior B team up in Saskatchewan and Saskatoon,
Jesus.
Hanging out up there, playing in the dub.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of hockey, did you hear Mexico City is on the short list to get an NHL game? Game, not team.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's idiotic.
Yeah, I do too. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not even in favor of playing NFL games in Europe.
I don't either. I couldn't care less. I don't watch those London games most of the time.
And like when a neighborhood bar starts trying to bring in everybody with specials, they alienate the shot and beer guys that are there every day.
Exactly.
And don't try and grow the game beyond. I know you want to grow it and you want to grow revenue.
Well, these owners are so greedy. They can't have enough. They don't have enough billions of dollars.
No, and that's what it is now. It is billions upon
billions.
It is. So, and to me, it just irritates me.
Yeah.
Don't try to, because you're pushing me away by doing it. Now, the NFL can do that because nobody's going to leave. It's just too good.
I've hardly watched a lot of NFL, though. I got to be honest. Last Sunday, I didn't watch any.
Wow.
I didn't watch any.
Wow.
The Rams-Eagles game did not interest me. The Rams are on the do not watch list. Wow. They bore the shit out of me. And I knew the Eagles were going to win the game, and I thought it was going to be kind of a sloppy kind of game. So I had no interest. I played golf at Seaview, and then I went to Doc's Oyster House with the wife to celebrate her birthday. So I gave her a day without football, and I didn't even watch the crappy Cowboys game at night. I was playing pool and kicking her ass.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah,
she's good at shooting the stick, Harry.
Well, she considers herself, quite a accuseman. Like when I first met her, I could not beat her. Like she'd run me off the table.
Is that right?
On Sunday night, I beat her 3 straight games. Wow. How about that?
And you're playing 8-ball, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my wife used to play pool all the time.
Uh-huh.
House and when I lived in Old City next to Cousin Ed lived right next to me.
Right.
We had a shared wall. And when you walked into my apartment, I lived in a building called the Awnings, an old awnings factory. And there was a huge room that you walked into, and I had a full-size pool table in there. With
our next house, our last house. Yeah, our next house will be our last house, and it'll probably be in Florida or South Carolina. And we're gonna have a room big enough for a fucking legitimate regulation, pool table.
Not a snooker table, Harry.
No, not that crap.
That's too hard.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I will put the Giants on that list, Kevin. You're right. They stink. They're awful to watch.
Daniel Jones is such a waste of ton of money.
Thought this Daboll was a genius. What happened to that? Where'd that conversation go?
They love crowning
Daboll. Look what he's doing with
people.
Look what he's doing with Jones. Yeah. Look what he's doing. They stink.
So, Harry, in the new house, if you had a moment like this in the new house, I imagine this is going to be on about an 85-inch television for a moment like this.
Oh, yeah. Look at that crowd. Now here's the stare down.
Yeah, this is the greatest thing ever.
There it is.
Right, here it is. Boom,
Yeah,
right there.
Right there.
Oh.
Yep. And then he did a throat slash before he hit home plate. Did you see that?
Here it comes. Is that on this homer?
I'm not sure. I don't know if he did it on both.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
He just did it. This guy, I'll tell you, he is drama. We had like a campaign we did in 2004 for the Eagles when I was at WIP.
Yeah.
And we had the voice guy was Dick Irvesty, the original voice of Fox NFL Sunday. Fox NFL Sunday. You know that guy?
Oh, yeah.
He was our voice guy there. And we did this whole campaign, and it was drama guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I remember
Bryce
that.
Harper.
Yeah, I remember that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic. But this Harper, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, and you know who needs to get it going again? Is Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
Schwarbomb.
Yeah, we need some Schwarbombs. That'd be a nice way to start the game off tonight against that punk Strider. Do you see what that Strider did the other night in the game? He yelled "F you" to the umpire. Did you see? They caught it on television. He's going right at the umpire, and it wasn't even a bad call. I remember.
No.
I forget exactly what the call was, but I know I'm like, what is his problem? That was not a bad call.
Yeah, that's not a call that warranted.
No,
that
not at all.
If I was the ump, I would have given him a.
I know. Get out of here.
Tossed him.
Yeah.
You're out of here. I can't wait for tonight. But I got the Flyers game at the same time.
You know what you should just do? Just watch the Phillies. And then when they come to you for a report, just talk about the Phillies. Because nobody cares about the Flyers. Number one. It's game 1 of 82. Okay. Nobody cares. All right.
Well, I added a screen into the studio, Harry.
Okay.
I am now triple monitored and big screen in the home studio.
Oh, you are?
So I can have my behind the goal look for the PP.
Okay.
And I can have the Phillies on a screen and the Flyers on multiple screens.
Okay.
So I'm set.
All right.
But your recommendation's not a bad one.
It's not. that would be hilarious if you knew that you could never get fired. You just go on. Let's be honest, guys. First period of this Flyer game, nobody cares. The Phillies are in the 3rd inning right now with a 2-1 lead on Atlanta.
Harper, the 3-2 pitch. It's out of here. Yeah. 2 runs are gonna score.
Yeah. Brian Anderson. Hey, I can't stand him. And it's not because he's anti-Philly or any of that nonsense. I can't stand him doing hoops. He does pro hoops. I think he calls. Does he call the Atlanta Hawks games?
So,
and then he calls national games. And then he calls the Milwaukee Brewers baseball games. And then he does national games.
Yeah.
There's no bias. I think he's really boring.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think he captures the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that case, zip it.
Right.
Let the crowd be the moment.
Right.
Like, that's the biggest key in the world is knowing when to step out. But he just doesn't add anything. It doesn't feel big when he does a game.
No.
When Joe Buck does a game, and I know a lot of people don't like Joe Buck.
Oh.
You and I are fans of Joe Buck.
I know. We're in the minority here in this area, but
and Joe Buck, to me, as soon as I hear him doing a game, whether it's football, baseball, I don't care if you're doing golf, it sounds big. It sounds more meaningful. Fact. Plus, he's been on the program.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, Joey B, the Mexico City NHL game, by the 3rd period, the ice will be slush margarita mix. Bring your salt and straws.
He's not wrong. Yeah, I'm just not in favor of that.
Yeah.
Well, Flyers have an outdoor game. They're going to do it in New York.
Yeah. I mean, does Mexico want hockey?
Yeah. Is that something they're craving?
See, that's the thing. It's like, we here in this country, we just think everybody wants what we like. Like, I don't know that to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, they did think that about the supposed non-traditional hockey markets, and it's huge now. It's been a huge revenue stream. Like the NHL is going to expand again.
Yeah, great. That's what we need. More teams.
But the reason is that they have the least amount of teams of the 4 majors in the United States.
Okay.
Because they have 6 Canadian teams.
Right.
So they can add teams in the United States, and that, I mean, the amount of money they get, the owners are like, yeah, absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be $1 billion for
Nobody
a franchise
needs
fee.
Hockey in Phoenix, Arizona.
No. You should move that team. And I think they're going to move that team to Utah. Salt Lake. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, they got a building there, and they got an owner that's ready to go. They're talking about putting a team in Atlanta, though, again for the third time.
That'd be the third time.
Yeah. Didn't work either time. You had the Flames and you had the Thrashers.
Right.
It was just a gong show. So the training camp's over now, so I don't have to go to practice every day now. So that's good.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
I got a question for you with Flyer season coming up. Now, for home games, I don't go full suit anymore, Har.
Okay.
You know, in sports, players all used to take the plane in a suit and the whole thing, right?
I used to have to do it with Temple football. It pissed me off because it's so uncomfortable sitting in coach with a big football player next to you, and you're sitting in there in your suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why travel like that, right?
I know.
It doesn't make any sense. And we saw the NBA really lift it and let players bring their own style. They were like, they were crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, the FUBU sweatsuit, you know, the Sicilian tuxedo, right? They wear whatever they want. They got their style, and the NHL guys have got their style now a little bit, but they're not wearing suits on the plane anymore.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get on the plane on an NHL plane and everybody was in suits, you know what happens? As soon as
they take their suits off,
everybody stripped down and got in sweatpants.
Is that right?
Yes. You're gonna fly and wrinkle your suit just sitting there.
Wow.
So everybody would disrobe, put on something comfortable, play some cards, watch your computer, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So Flyers aren't doing that anymore either. So for the games, I'm on radio. I don't need to be wearing a suit. I got to run downstairs. I got a lot. I'm moving around a lot.
Yeah.
I don't. So I wear like a nice pair of pants, like a nice khaki or something like that. And I'll wear up top. I'll just wear something like, I have a bunch of the Flyers new, swag
fleeces.
Yeah, with the updated logos, quarter zip, and the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I wear.
Well, here's what you need to do. You need to get yourself a couple of pairs of red Vanley slacks.
Red Vanley.
Just look them up. The most comfortable slack you'll ever wear.
Okay.
You can play golf in it. You
can real thin.
Yes, you can play golf in them. You can do anything in them. You can.
That's not great in the rink, though, Har.
What do you mean?
I need something. It's a cold hockey rink.
Oh, for God's sake! You love the cold.
I know, but I don't want to freeze my bag off.
Well, wear underwear.
What, I'm going to wear long johns under the red Vanley?
You're not going commando.
I always go commando.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah. So I got the pants taken care of. That's not where I'm going. You're derailing me here. Where I'm going is this. I got gout in the big toe.
Oh, gee, that's painful.
Isn't it? I'm doing the Flyer Ranger rookie game, and it was my first bout with it.
That's toe like a buildup of uric acid.
Bingo. My big toe is pointing straight up, and I cannot push it down.
Oh, it's like the Red Rocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was in so much pain. I was down in the training table with the players after. Players are icing up their knee. They took a block shot in the back of the leg. I'm there with gout. Right?
Wow.
Trainer goes to me, the Phantoms trainer goes, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the pain? I go, 17. I could barely drive home.
Mm-hmm.
I had to left foot brake in the truck, in the Har truck on the way home.
Yeah, the Har truck.
Right? Yeah. So I got this like flare up with this gout shit, and dress shoes exacerbate it.
Oh, yeah.
So, like my cat boots, my steel toes are great because I can walk right in them and everything. So, and I have wide feet, so I have to wear wide sneakers. So I wear Adidas, so I've been wearing them. But what do you think? Because it was Prime Day yesterday. I ordered a pair of dress sneakers. Have you seen these?
No. What's the brand?
You see like Cole Haan has a ton of them.
Okay.
Those dress sneakers.
Yeah.
They look like, I didn't order those. I ordered like the Bobo version.
What do they look like?
I'll show you. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
But I ordered these, and they're like kind of like mesh looking, and they're
mesh,
dark gray. They're casual, and not like super like dressy. But what do you think of the dress? Okay, I'll bring it up here. Let me bring this.
Do they have laces? Or are they slip-ins?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
I think
you'll approve. I really think you'll approve.
The little dial to tighten it.
No, they don't have a dial.
I got a couple of those. I like that.
Do not have the dial.
I like the dial.
All right, so here's the shoe. And there it is. Well,
I don't see anything.
So there it is.
Oh, I've seen similar shoes.
Yeah, it's
there's nothing wrong with those.
Yeah, it's a dress sneaker. You like first of all, you like the color combination there?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Dark gray and a little brown.
Yeah, because it'll go with your khakis. It'll go with black. Blue. Yeah. All kinds of different. The gray. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So you're in favor of the dress sneaker?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't know if I was out of line here.
No, I mean it's it's not like a fugazi thing like Mikey Miss would wear,
where he would buy a pair of jeans that are purposely ripped.
Yeah,
remember that? He paid like $300 for a pair of jeans that were already ripped up. I'm like,
yeah.
The only jeans that are good that are like worn and ripped like that are ones that you wore and ripped.
Yeah. What are you, 18?
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Remember when we had the white jeans? Remember the
geez.
controversy with the white jeans?
Yeah. It's a bad look, Harry.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. Was it Paulie Walnut shoes? The white shoes, Harry?
Oh, those were patent leather. Those were patent leather, though. Those things, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I went to Malvern Prep, I had a pair of white Bucks. I loved the white Buck.
The white Buck.
Yes.
Oh wow, I never saw those.
Yeah, it was
You're
almost
talking about like the desert boots, like those desert
Mhm.
boot looking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were big when I was in junior high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back in the day too, I was not averse to the penny loafer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
big
put a
penny
dime
loafer.
in there, but
Yeah.
I didn't
Got
go
a
penny.
Got a lot of stooges at the country club that wear those penny loafers with no
No
socks.
socks.
Yeah.
That's
It's a bad look.
That's a real bad look.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm good on the dress sneaker.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, getting
and
some
it's-
compliments on my matching, shirt with the logo. See,
Yeah, you're really coordinated today,
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah, you got to look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey P
yeah.
goes,
Wham.
Wham. Wake me up before you go. Is that the song?
Whatever happened to that other guy?
George Michael?
No, the Andrew Ridgely, I think his name wasn't it. Andrew Ridgely, the other guy in Wham.
I
It
don't
was something
remember.
Ridgely, I think.
Wow.
Whatever happened to him?
I'm not sure. That's in the era of like Wham and In Excess.
Yeah,
I really
In
like.
Excess was great.
Yeah. Don't Change Her from
Yeah.
Shabu Shaba. That was the name of that album. That's a great one. So yeah, okay. I'm good on the dress sneaker.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Andrew Ridgely. How'd you like that poll?
Mm.
It is Andrew Ridgely.
And what did he do with Wham, Harry?
Well, and I got a picture of him here. He's still alive. Of course, George Michael is no longer with us.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let me pour one out for George Michael.
You didn't know that?
No,
Dude. Come on.
I have not followed the career closely. George
Let's
Michael.
see. I'm trying to. After the breakup of the short-lived group Wham, the executive of which Ridgely, his brother Paul, and Michael were what? Then they formed the duo Wham in '81.
Okay. Wow, that
Okay,
was 81.
Then after Wham, boy, yeah, there's pictures of these guys. Post Wham, he moved to Monaco and tried his hand at Formula 3 motor racing.
Wow.
Oh,
that
you'd
is the
like
home of
this guy.
motorsport. Yeah.
Meeting with little success, however, he moved to LA in pursuit of a career in acting. Then I guess that didn't turn out so well because he returned to Britain permanently in 1990.
And went back to go-karting.
I think he's like producing or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a good pull by you, though.
Yeah.
I had one of my league races last night for sim racing.
Uh-huh.
And we went to Baku, Azerbaijan. Harry.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
one of your favorite tracks, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's one of my least favorite tracks. There's no
Oh.
traction. You feel like
Okay.
you're driving on a hockey rink. But I managed in a 50% race to get the dub last night.
Oh, wow. Good for you. Now, what do you
Couple of
win for
guys
that?
crashed out. Top of the standings.
Oh, boy.
Mhm.
This guy, of course, George Michael was gay, but the other guy, the Andrew Ridgely, wasn't. I always thought they both were. I was sort of like, I just thought they both were. I knew George Michael was, but he was actually in a relationship for 27 years with Karen Woodward of the group Bananarama.
Who we talked about
Yes.
in a previous episode, Harry.
Yes.
That's full circle.
How about that? Now he's
Wow.
dating a socialite. Man, good for this guy.
Yeah. Could
See, all you got to
imagine-
do is get a couple songs with Wham in the early 80s, and then you could date socialites in your 50s.
Yeah. Not
Isn't
a
that
bad
crazy?
thing. Can you imagine if this was a show we were doing and the Hay Game was the program director?
Oh, he'd go out of his mind. He'd want to shoot me.
He would have plucked every hair out of his head with a pair of tweezers and plucked his nose. He'd been like, "What are they doing?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. No
He's
doubt
out of
about it.
control with the Office video.
I know.
Out of control. I'm not even
I
going
know.
to give his Twitter handle.
Well, now he's like thinking he's Baldy. He's diagramming plays, the 49ers plays. Yes. Like it's like a film session with Deebo Samuel and Brock Purdy. He's gaga over Brock Purdy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yep.
I got to mute him, I guess. I guess that's where we got to go with this.
Jesus, I don't know.
I'm going to have to mute him. There's nothing else that can be done.
Yeah.
There was nothing that could be done.
Yep.
He had to go.
You had to go. Now, I sent you this thing about Victor Hovland. I don't know if you found it, but he has his musical taste. Maybe we can do it next week if you can't find it. But the other thing was, have you heard about all the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce conspiracy theories?
Conspiracy theories now?
Yes.
No, I have not come across this on YouTube.
I know of two.
Two.
And one of them is that, of course, Kelsey's doing all this Pfizer, vaccine crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Promoting
Aaron
the
Rodgers
vaccine.
gave him some shit for it.
Yeah, that was awesome,
Mr.
by the way.
Pfizer.
And I hope that happens. I hope there is a debate with Fauci and Kelsey against Aaron Rodgers, and I forget who he was going to team with. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I can't stand hearing that guy talk, though.
No, I know he's a rough listen.
Yeah,
he's a rough listen. He can't help it. But there's a conspiracy that with Kelsey, doing the vaccine and Taylor Swift signing young people up to vote, that it's all a Democratic machine thing.
Oh,
okay.
The Democratic Illuminati is in effect.
Correct. That's number one. Number two, and this is a real good one. She went to the Jets game in particular, which was the second game that she was at to watch him play.
Yeah.
But she went to that game in order to change the search engine optimization on her name and the word Jets, because apparently she's under fire, as she should be, because she's a freaking hypocrite, for telling people how to live and how to conserve, and we need to save the planet. But yet she's flying around in two private jets, any which way she goes. She's got two jets, two.
Wow.
And people are criticizing her for it. So when you Google Taylor Swift and jets, stuff comes up about it. Well,
now
she wanted to change it. Now it would push all that stuff down. And when you Taylor Swift jets, now it comes up for the football game. How about that one? That's a good one.
That is a great conspiracy.
That's a really good one.
So what do I have to put out there to get the Dwayne from Swedesboro thing to go down on the search engine?
I have no idea. I think you have to call one of those companies that they can do that stuff for you, kind of erase your
whitewash.com, Harry.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. God damn. We have to kind of cut short today, so I want you to tell people about Fudge Kitchen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We get the boy to the barn.
Okay, the original Fudge Kitchen, the official sponsor of Not For Long Media and the Odd Eats podcast. You know them, the staple of the Jersey Shore. 6 locations: Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, Ocean City. The original Fudge Kitchen makes all of their fudge and sweet treats right in the store, guaranteeing a delicious, fresh product. So stop by and let them know that N4L sent you. But if you're not able to visit in person, don't worry about it. You can order right on their website. They ship it right to you. FudgeKitchens.com, shipping fudge and sweet treats across the country.
There you
go. Don't forget about shoreboy.co. Check out all they've got to offer there as far as apparel goes. And I mean, we could talk. I wanted to talk about that sphere. Do you know what the sphere is?
I don't. We can save that for next week for sure with you too.
You don't know what the sphere is.
I don't. Harry,
See,
I've been in training camp mode. I've been.
This is what happens when you get buried in a hockey bag. You get gout and you have no idea what's going on in the world.
I don't. I know everything that's going on in Flyerland and nothing else. Nothing.
What is going on in Flyerland? Nothing. You just said it. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I was coming out of the Wawa the other day, me and the old lady.
Did you get some pizza?
No, I had their pizza. It was a big mistake.
Oh, really? I was going to do
Wawa.
a review.
Yeah, don't. First of all, I thought it was going to be a little pizza, and I ordered it on the app.
Right.
I'm coming home from the barn the other night. I had to stop and pick up something for Evan for the morning. And so I'm like, I'll try this pizza. I thought it was like a little personal thing.
Right.
I get there, it's a freaking 14-incher.
No.
Yeah.
Can't you just order by the slice?
You can't. You got to order the whole pie.
Oh, see,
I'm like, Jesus, I didn't want all this. And it just wasn't a good experience. But anyway, so what the hell was I saying?
Coming home from the barn, you ordered pizza?
Oh, yeah. I'm coming out of Wawa, me and the old lady. This is, God, it was yesterday, I think. And she's buckled to get a couple of snacks.
Oh, yeah.
And I come out the door, and there's a guy like holding the door. I'm like, thanks. And he's like, oh. And I like said something, and he thought like maybe I was like giving him shit or something because he's watching his phone, but he's watching the Phillies game. And I'm so out of it, I didn't even know the Phillies game started.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what's the score?
And you want to do a sports show?
Well, I'll get back into the Mets.
I sort of gave you my little bit of Seinfeld there.
Yeah.
And you want to be my latex salesman?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't...
I'm actually intrigued to go back and do a show. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
For the first time in a very long time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, for the first time, I want to do one since the day you said I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Because after you said I'm out and I did it a year and a half with the Cuz, I did not want to do that sports show.
No.
I can tell you that definitively right now. Without question. All right, last thing, Harry. What happens tonight?
I think the Phillies win it. I think the crowd just is relentless, and they have a big first inning on Spencer Strider, and they never look back.
And then who do they get in the next round?
Well, they have the Diamondbacks. That's already set.
2 teams that can rake.
Yeah, watch out for them. I bet you can't name one player on their team.
Nope. Randy Johnson.
How about that pitcher? Not Pat Gallen, but Zach Gallen.
Oh, wow.
How about that guy? He's pretty good. Not Pat Gallen. And then they got Kettle One Marte.
Well, see what I had one there? Of those. Is that top shelf, Harry?
That is top shelf. Kettle One Marte, the second baseman.
Yes.
And Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Corbin Carroll. He's a stud.
Well, does Smirnoff play for them too as well, Harry?
No. He's in the minor league system.
That's a minor league system. What's the other one? Grey Goose, is he in center field?
Yeah.
We can go on for days.
Yes.
Vladimir. That'd be perfect. Vlad the Impaler. All right, let's wrap it up there. Everybody, leave us a 5-star rating and review. We were all over the place today. There was no plan coming in, as there very rarely is. But go Phillies tonight. Get the win. We'll break it down next. Who's on third?
Go Flyers.
Go Flyers. Flyers, Blue Jackets tonight in Columbus with the big cannon. Hopefully we don't hear it. Everybody, have a great week. We'll talk to you next time on episode 77. It'll be next time on the Odgies podcast. Have a great